get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Might bring the house here. Hand off from the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Flips it out to the back. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got a man. It's Barnes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he wants it all. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Power football with the run. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Sayin, right down the middle. And they can't make the connection on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. drive will open from the 15. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Burks. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mateer. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Number 38, set to kick.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Burks. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Throws to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it, using his legs to buy some time. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. The inside handoff. Running to Green. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. There's
touchdown Buckeyes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Defense wants to bring the heat. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences. Going to take a shot. Holds it in down the middle. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Released to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
He's got him this time. Oh, it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. Open spaces. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got the tight end. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Snowed under by the defense. And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Lost to throw again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down into the 37. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Lewis. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Gonna swing it on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Here comes the two-point try.
Ready up. Come on, set.
Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Anxious moments when the hands team is able to fall on it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Across to 15. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
On the move from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Rush is on him. He rifles one deep down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone and is picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.